I'm an Apple fanboy today because all we're talking about is Apple. It is the Apple episode. No other topics except Rich has a topic that's not Apple.
Well, it's very important. It's like critical news.
Apparently.
But Jay, I give you full credit for naming the episode.
Yes.
Apples for Andy. It's
yes,
fantastic.
This was Andy's suggestion. And he's not here, so...
I still don't think
him.
it was his suggestion. I think we suggested it to get him to come to the show.
Oh. Well, he said he was super looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
So... Yay.
I bought a couple of Red Bulls on the way home, and I mixed them with grenadine.
Yeah.
They're so good. Cherry Red Bull.
Don't they sell cherry Red Bull? Don't they? They got like watermelon, and I think they have a cherry.
I don't think they have a cherry.
All right.
Is the red
we
one
need
cherry?
to get... Can we just put Siri on there? You hit a button, and then we can talk to Siri on the computer?
Possibly.
And have it talk back and answer our questions?
Maybe.
Oh boy, guys, I'm so excited to talk about Apple today. I can't.
He wants a special button just for Siri.
Because you won't allow anything else.
Oh man. Hey, this is kind of cool. There's a how-to to control HomeKit with a Stream Deck.
Well, yeah,
So this is great
use it for other than...
because I can put buttons on here, and then Jay can just be like, "Ugh," because you don't have Siri.
What if we had two Stream Decks? Can you use two at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like going over here, and I just can't remember where the buttons are for what.
Well, I tried to make them like obvious.
Except for... I hate that one.
The hype button.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't miss the hype button. I just saw the shirt. Oh my god.
What?
Mike said that damn shirt.
You don't like my Apple shirt? This
Where'd
is
you
an
get
Apple
that?
episode. I did it with a Sharpie.
No.
Yeah, that's Sharpie.
You did a pretty damn good job.
Thank you. We're selling these.
No, we're not. I ain't getting into that legal debate with Apple over the
would-
use of their logo.
I was looking... That's why I'm using the Apple logo.
Yeah, this Apple logo right next to that Apple logo.
Oh, damn. No, that's not why I put that. I put that up because it was funny, because when I was
Yeah.
searching Apple logos on Google, it was showing me these, like, stock image things for, like, signage companies. I looked at... I was looking at a T-shirt company
Yeah.
on the island.
Uh-huh.
It's called Wibby Tees.
Oh.
They have a website, but it's expired. And they got a lot of good reviews on Google. So I was like, maybe we should see if we can trade some business.
Tech for tees?
Tech for tees, bro. And it could be our manufacturer. Make some of these.
Yeah.
I want a T-shirt that says, "Oh yeah, I Edge," and it's a picture of Edge browser.
Oh, wow. That's awesome
I want
and
that.
terrible all at the same time.
Yeah, dude, I thought it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to talk to you first about. We'll talk about it later, but
Yeah.
maybe we can buy their website and then hold it hostage.
Wow.
You know, what were
Domain
you
squatting?
thinking about?
Not domain squatting.
It's like a $60 domain, dude. We can pump that up.
Oh, yeah?
Pump those numbers up. So yeah, I guess we're gonna reframe. Oh, as you can see, all non-Apple technology has been removed from our back wall here.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time working on that.
Took down the Netgear, the PCs, the Asus, and we have a nice candlelight vigil for the one and only Steve Jobs,
Mr. Handjobs.
Mr. Handjobs. And we also have those are authentic
Hey!
iPads and iPhones.
Drizzle.
Hey, Drizzle.
What up?
What is that icon? Is that Mario?
I don't know. I can never figure out his chat icon things.
I can't see from here,
I
even
don't
though
know.
I have contacts on.
Usually it looks
What's
like
up, Drizzle?
me laughing
Drizzle.
is the
Drizzle.
one he
Welcome to
uses.
this is the Apple episode.
all Apple, all day.
All Apple, all the time.
Ooh, Costco. I hate Costco.
What? Costco?
Yeah,
What's Costco?
I hate it.
Oh,
Whoa.
Costco. I don't think I've ever been to one.
It's like a BJ's. It's no different.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Oh,
GTA. What
Finna play.
version is what I want to know?
yeah. You got that? You got that early leak from that autistic kid?
He's normally challenged.
No,
They prefer that.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Why did they put a criminal in a hotel?
Funny
to begin
story.
with? I didn't think that was like a thing.
Oh, 5. They ruined 5 with the online crap.
Yeah, the online crap got bad.
Anyways, I was watching a bunch of Stefan from Saturday Night Live. His character that Bill Hader did. He wears like an Ed Hardy
century of
t-shirt.
which decade of Saturday Night Live is this from?
More recent, but not very recent. Anyways, he wears like an Ed Hardy shirt, and he's like very flamboyant. And anyways, it's a funny character, worth watching. And I completely forgot where I was going with this. There's a reason I was
And
bringing
you
this
watched it, and it was good.
up. It was good, but that's not
What's
why.
the guy's name? Bill Hader?
Bill Hader. Just look up Stefan.
No. Bill H-A-D. Bill Hader. Oh, the guy with the weird face. He
Yeah.
kind of looks like
Yeah, he
Lieutenant
has a weird
Dan.
face.
He looks like Lieutenant Dan.
Kind of, yeah.
He's got like that Beavis face. Like, he's
But now I
definitely-
don't remember what the hell he was talking about.
Look at that face. Ugh. Why is our camera? Oh, I got it in low light mode. That's why. It's like I had like dim art all over stuff back here because.
It's too much light.
Yeah.
God damn, what was I talking about?
I don't know. Bill Hader. Stefan.
What did I say before that?
Hey, chat. What was Rich talking about before? I have no idea. I think you just started talking about it,
I was going to tell you something.
and I did
interesting.
that thing where I interrupt you and threw you off track.
Yep. That's okay. Anyways,
Okay, let's get to the stuff, dude.
the stuff. What's the stuff?
Oh, we got one single follower from all the effort I've put into.
Dude, some of these
posting
reels.
reels.
You've been doing off the chain. Just straight up off the
No
chain.
cap.
No cap.
Oh my god.
No cap. Zero
On
cap.
God.
Sans cap.
Sans cap. Without cap.
Without cap.
That is certainly without cap, sir. Oh god. Boomers doing Gen Z.
Yeah. We're not
Slang.
boomers, though.
Anyone's a boomer
We're
to Gen
solid
Z.
millennials.
Yeah. Are we on a new generation already? I know there's Alpha.
Gen Alpha.
Somebody had posted the year gap for millennials, the year gap for Gen Z, the year gap from Gen A is the same length. So we should be starting a new one right now. If you go by the years,
Really?
I think. I don't know. Sometimes I read comments and I just commit it to memory and I never bother looking it up. So don't trust anything. Hey, I brought back the Windows phone.
Ooh.
I've been
I didn't know you got rid of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I did because I didn't put all my apps, so I'd have to figure out how to close the program.
Oh, yeah.
Or like go into the applications and search. It's not fun. Yeah. But I freaking love this, dude. Look
Why
at
do you
that.
have to close apps?
Well, because I didn't have all my apps added to the screen. So like when I went flying with Delta, I didn't have the Delta app, so which is pinned to my home screen on the regular interface. So I had to go down to apps and then search Delta.
You know, if you just do
I was just too lazy to sit down and
if you
set
just
it up.
do what Daddy Jobs intended, you would have the same.
Why am I
home
talking about
screen.
Windows Phone? Dude, this is the fucking Apple episode.
You should have the same home screen on every device.
Aaliyah, charge your phone, for God's sake. We got the 360 app, so every time our battery's low, which is every day, it does that. Makes that
Zane's the
noise.
same way. That's a generational thing right there.
They don't charge, man. I'm like always charged. I'm like, oh my God, it's at 90%. I need to charge it.
That's how Zach is.
Yeah.
Yeah, drives me crazy.
Constantly charging.
So I started doing this thing where like I check.
She just flipped me off.
Hey, how about you turn your damn ringer off?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
You are interrupting my show. I am so mad at you right now. Send. I got
You're
this
wearing your
working.
watch.
My Fitbit, my Apple Watch,
Your
my Apple Watch.
Apple
here.
Watch, yeah.
Yeah, we better get into the topics, dude.
This is an Apple Watch.
There you go. I was thinking about like just using an Apple phone and stuff for this episode. I was like, fuck that.
Oh man. So, do we want to just jump into it, or do you want to talk about that one topic first?
Wait, is Drizzle doing role playing? Is that what that means?
RP? Either that or rape.
Which does happen
in GTA.
in GTA, yeah.
Oh, it is role playing. Wait, that's a thing people do?
Yeah, so, yeah, especially in MMOs,
Oh.
which I guess it kind of is. I used to go in the Star Trek game,
Mm-hmm.
and if you fly to Deep Space Nine, people would just be, like, hanging out in Quark's bar, like, acting like they're, like, role-playing in Star Trek. It was kind of fun. I just would, like, sit at the bar and just, like, read what everyone's saying.
So, like in real life, you would just sit at the bar.
I would just,
and-
yeah,
just
just a fly
eavesdrop
on the
and-
wall. It's the most socialization I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, I never understood how people could like meet people on games and stuff and like hang out like it's real life. I can't do it.
It happened to me once. I got pulled into like a guild in a game. Someone was like, "Hey, you're pretty good. You want to join our like little squad?" This was in Battlestar Galactica Online at the time.
Battlestar Galactica
Yes,
forum.
Battlestar Galactica Online. Okay, and they actually played well. They like coordinated through like voice chat and like stuff you don't see happen that often, and it was like super fun. And then they just got rid. They're like, we lost the license to Battlestar. Sorry,
Yeah.
game's over. We've yet to talk about a single Apple thing.
Well, I was asking you if I could talk about my non-Apple topic first because Andy's not here yet.
Sure,
And
I
we
don't think he's
named
gonna
the
make it. He said he's got a
episode.
2.5 hour drive.
We named the episode "Apples for Andy."
Well, I'm certain he'll go back and listen to it because all you guys listen to the actual audio pod, right?
Right.
Right.
You know his he shared his ETA with me, and then I clicked on it and it said it was gone. So I don't know if he like did it and then was like, "Nah, fuck Rich" or what. But whatever the case, I don't know when he's gonna be here. But so I'm not gonna wait.
Okay. What is your non-Apple?
Okay,
topic?
so it's a gaming topic, and it's all speculation at this point. There is nothing official.
Mhm.
But I was reading an article on Ars Technica, so it's
Reputable?
It's a reputable source. But they are.
Hey, Drizzle.
Oh, he's actually listening. He's on 182.
The non-approved iPhone.
Anyways, rumor has it.
Yes.
Microsoft is becoming a software-only company like Atari did back in the day, like Sega did back in the day. There will be no more Xboxes.
What?
I know.
Why?
Well, and we know
That's like the one thing Microsoft did right.
but we know for a fact that their hardware was a loss leader. There's no profit in the hardware.
Well,
Like,
yeah, when they started, I thought they flipped
even
that
now,
though.
no.
They got into the market by selling at a loss.
Right.
Like the hardware and shit. Like I thought they now with this Game Pass and all that crap, they've like what?
Every system is a loss when they start selling it. Now, eventually, when they redesign them and they come down in price, that's where they start recouping their costs.
Yeah.
But
All
the
I'm
initial
thinking
ones are
about
always
is my
losses.
Geometry Wars 2, which only is on the Xbox. It's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Just gone.
They're not going to have backwards compatibility on a PlayStation for 360 games. That's not going to happen.
Fuck my life,
So-
dude. Why, dude? This is the new future.
But-
Once we're all dead and the new generation doesn't remember a time when you actually own physical media and they couldn't just take it away from you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
my
just-
kids will have to be dead too because they know better.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I drill
Well,
it into
I'll
them.
kill your kids
Except for
before I
Fortnite.
die.
They love Fortnite still, but
Skippity
I
Fortnite.
own a physical copy of Fortnite too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't know they made a Fortnite
Oh,
too.
they do. So, anyways, it says in the article, all signs are pointing to hardware becoming less and less important to Microsoft, and so we could be seeing some licensing for things like Halo, etc., etc.
Which that's even gotten stale.
Yeah.
Like their latest outing wasn't even that great, and they gave up on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
basically.
Oh, Microsoft doesn't own them, do they? 343 Studios. That owned by Microsoft? Bungie
Bungie
dropped Halo. I forget.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway,
remember.
I played Halo Infinite, and it's got like no replay value. I was kind of like, eh. Okay, so I'm trying to see Geometry Wars 2 physical disc. Fisk.
Fisk.
Disc.
Fisk. So, I don't know I don't know if I like a world without
It
an
was
Xbox.
part of Xbox Arcade, so there's no physical copy of it. It only exists.
I just don't understand it. Mike says that was the best Geometry Wars 2.
Oh, dude, that's like my favorite. And I started playing. I got the third one and the first one on Steam, and the first one's like classic, but I really love Evolve.
What is
2.
Lambrusco? Never heard of that.
On this giant TV, dude. I would like purposely abuse my Adderall so I could play that game and get the highest score possible in pacifism. I got around 9
Wine. Gas station
billion. What? It's like Mad Dog.
wine. Gas station wine. It says it's a dry or semi-sweet or sweet variety of wine.
Ooh.
It's cheaper, lower quality.
Have you
And
ever
they're
had Mad
overly
Dog?
sweet.
I'm getting like that vomity thing right now just thinking about it. Mad Dog
Mad Dog?
2020.
Ugh.
It's just wine that they flavored something else. They're like, yeah, this is orange juice. This is a screwdriver. It's just wine and orange.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They do that with
Some dark moments in
tequila.
my life.
They do wine margaritas too instead of using real tequila.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like,
I
you
don't
can't
either.
flavor wine. Wine's got a particular taste to it,
Yeah.
and it makes everything taste weird.
I started making mead.
I know. Did you see the guy online that made Mountain Dew mead?
Yes,
We should do that.
I just saw him open
We
it
need to
and
do
try
that.
it the other day, and it looked amazing.
It was like nuclear green.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why the businesses don't want to get a liquor license, so they use wine. That there's a difference between beer and wine.
Yeah,
and
beer
liquor.
and wine. Spirits.
Spirits.
The spirits.
I got spirit. So, anyways, I don't know if I like a world without an Xbox hardware because
So, wait, they're just like, it's a money problem, so we're going to get rid of Xbox?
no,
Has this
no,
been
no,
verified by...
No, they're not saying it's a money problem. They're just not interested in the business
What are they interested in?
because they can.
Because they seem to
can
suck at
develop,
everything.
They can develop games which they make a killing on, especially when they're selling them for $80 now, and they can just make those
Yeah.
work on the PS5 or the
Yeah,
PS6.
okay, so yeah, it sounds like
And-
laziness.
Yeah. Well, laziness or greed, one or the other. It's
Has
not.
this been like, is this substantiated? Is this...
No,
is this
I
like
told
some
you, it's all
insider-
speculation at this point.
Somebody that works with the guy who's friends with someone that works at Microsoft heard this. And
The guy said that one factor that may keep Microsoft from killing off the Xbox entirely is the same thing that keeps Sony and Nintendo in the market, which is the fierce loyalty of gamers.
yeah, there's all those Xbox stands out there.
However, I argue that the fierce
of 'em.
loyalty of gamers no longer exists because this generation's gamers just play Fortnite
And phone apps.
and phone apps.
My daughter.
There are no hardcore gamers anymore.
There is.
Not really.
Those people that like aesthetically deck out their room to like match their computer.
Yeah.
And we're like,
People do that for work now, though.
dude, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I aesthetic the shit out of my work. You see, I put those same lamps I bought
Yeah.
in my office and stuff. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Nice warm lights. Wait, what was I saying? I was just about to say something. Make a point. Make you look stupid. I forgot.
Oh. Now we both know how it feels.
What? To forget?
Yeah. Because you got my shit derailed. Don't come in front.
Dun, 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 dun,
You gotta
dun,
go
dun,
around.
Dun, 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 dun,
There's a
dun,
camera in
dun.
the front.
He's gonna trip, and just everything's gonna fall over.
Everything's going to fall, and then
I'll
I'm
be done. I'm going to bed.
Oh, I'll go to
if
bed.
that
I'm
happens.
Don't do it, Zach.
Zach, watch out.
I'll throw something at you first, and then I'll go to bed.
I'll call child service and say your dad molested you and get you taken away.
Oh, my God.
What?
Wow.
What?
That was harsh.
My bad. Sorry.
God damn.
Too far?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Zach's probably got as dark a humor
I was gonna
as
say
both
Zach.
of us.
Really? Yeah.
And even he was like, God.
Me and Zach send like reels of like families dying in their minivan in car accidents every day. Like it's
Yeah, I'm a little disturbed by that.
it's okay. Everyone survived.
Right.
It
Everyone
says it.
survived.
It says they're all
That's what I've
okay.
heard.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
Wait. Back to the Xbox. That's what I was trying to get to.
Correct.
It's not substantiated.
It's not.
Okay.
No, I started the segment with that.
And there are a lot of Xbox fanboys out there. I'm one of them.
There's way
I
more
have one and I don't
PlayStation
even play.
fanboys.
Yeah, the whole Xbox PlayStation thing. Who has the bigger market? PlayStation?
I think so.
That'd be a job for the Siri button, wouldn't it?
That would be a job for the Siri button.
Oh my God.
Your
Xbox versus. What did you say?
I said your mom.
My mom?
Yeah.
Oh. The PS5 and Xbox Series and their first 39 months sold the new ones. Current sales.
Current sales.
Current sales. Yeah, we really need that button because there's a lot of dead air where we like stop and then start looking stuff up.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 5 is currently ahead by 25.4 million units.
Ooh.
So, I mean, it's not a huge gap. It's not like they left Xbox in the dust. I guess
Right.
25 million is nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's not.
Hello, Child Protective Service. Oh my God, you hit the TV.
Oh my god.
Now it's all askew. It's good. Forgot what I was talking about again.
You do that a lot.
No, I don't. Shut up. I don't have Alzheimer's.
No.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the gap on the sales. Like they still
I was
sell.
like, we weren't talking about the Gap.
The Gap, shopping at the Gap. No, they still they do a lot in sales. Like they're 25 million behind PlayStation, but I guess I'd have to see out of how many units sold
Right.
or whatever. But it doesn't make sense for them. I guess it does. It's like Sega and Atari did that. They just gave up.
Yeah.
And
it
Microsoft
worked.
is big on giving up. We know that.
They are.
Surprised they didn't give up on the Xbox when it wasn't immediately.
Yeah, I mean, that's
accepted.
literally what they do. Like with every product, they get a little snag in sales or whatever, and they're like, fuck it.
I guess this isn't the Apple episode.
Put it on the pile with the Zune.
Yeah, exactly. And the freaking Windows Phone and the other Windows Phone.
And the other Windows Phone.
Relating to Microsoft.
And the entire Nokia company.
Yeah, they just bought Nokia and like
They're
ran them into the ground.
we don't like you anymore. Go over there with the Zune.
Wah, wah. And those were good phones. A lot of people say Microsoft was ahead of their time with their operating system. It was really something cool and unique in a world where things were starting to look stagnant and identical between Android and Apple. And it's just the developers. They couldn't get the developers on board to make fucking apps. And by the time they were going to... I've watched so many documentaries on this. By the time they were going to just give up and allow Google apps to be ported, Android apps to be ported, which would have probably saved the phone, Bomber left and they hired the new guy. And he just canned the whole project.
So he is doing what Microsoft should have done 10 years prior to wanting to get into the phone business. He has embraced
We're talking about Bomber?
open source. No, Natala or whatever his name is.
He does. He cares about the open source community and the value in it, and that is what attracts developers.
Yes.
Making a product for Microsoft that's
that was
a
what they do.
closed
They would-
ecosystem is not
Exactly.
it's
was
not enticing to developers.
they were really terrible at trying to court developers as well.
I mean,
because they were like, they're trying to charge developers like fees for making apps for them. They're
Yeah.
trying to like make money off them making apps for
Yeah.
them so they could sell their phone, and that turned everyone off.
Exactly, because when you can, I mean, if you look at the development community, it's thriving around places like GitHub where you share your code.
Which is that totally going to another topic that's not Apple related. That are we really waiting for Andy?
I'm not waiting. I said I wouldn't wait.
Oh,
I
well,
was
this is
just-
the guy. We got the
I'm
Apple
just
shrine
finishing-
and everything.
I'm just finishing up talking about Microsoft,
Now,
and then we can talk about Apple stuff. That's all. That's on
so
the
many
list.
Apple Windows stuff that pissed me off too
Yeah.
lately.
I'm actually pissed off by something that
Can I just tell you real
Windows
quick? I
didn't
just remember what I
cause.
was going to talk about.
What?
Why Windows 11 sucks and seems dumbed down for like idiots, and not for power users. We talked
Yeah.
about this before.
Yeah,
Like they got rid of the context menu and
it's
shit
all
like that.
because they want to be like Apple.
No. Somebody mentioned this today, and I was like, that makes total sense. It's the telemetry data. They're going off the telemetry data that most smart people and power users opt out of. So the only data they're getting is on idiot end users who don't use these features.
Huh.
And then Microsoft is like, "Oh, nobody's using it. Let's just get rid of it."
Wow.
It's a theory. It's a theory, but it makes a lot of sense because
Yeah.
I opt. Anytime I see like send data to Microsoft, fuck you, no.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting because we had talked about if they had like focus groups or anything when they were making. What you doing?
Nothing. Keep talking.
That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. How did he
Um,
not get canceled for playing like a mentally challenged man? He didn't go full retard.
Well, you can't say that word.
I'm quoting a movie.
Uh-huh.
I'm quoting a white guy in
Pretty
blackface.
sure it
Wasn't in the movie, was it? Oh, yeah, it was.
You never go full retard. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I never saw that.
Robert Downey Jr. in
Yeah.
blackface. You've never seen that?
Never seen it.
That is totally like one of your movies.
So I've heard.
Those dumb
Yeah.
movies that idiots like to watch. No, it's really funny. It's one of the few movies I like from that time period. Ben
So-
Stiller, I'm not a fan of him.
Speaking of people killing things off.
Are we getting into Apple stuff?
We are. Because
See, I can't.
we talked a lot about... It's the gigantic Apple logo.
Oh, there it is.
Jesus.
What has Apple innovated lately?
It has to be intuitive.
Anyways, we talk a lot about Microsoft canceling products.
Yes.
And we talk a lot
And
about
Google.
Google canceling products.
Yes.
I was getting there.
Sorry.
But something we don't talk about very often is Apple canceling products. Now,
They cancel shit all the time. They
I
cancel the
would
floppy
argue-
drive. They canceled USB. They
no, that's
canceled-
different.
Oh, okay.
That's just choosing to move forward
Oh,
without
just embracing
and
the
just
future.
leaving people in the back.
Yes. Okay.
No,
It's not often they cancel things, but they do.
every company does. If it's not profitable or it doesn't make sense, or if leadership changes, that's a big one.
But compared to their tech brethren,
Apple doesn't cancel as many things. I would argue it's because they are late to the market on things. You know, like they invent things 10 years after they came out.
Yes.
So it's already kind of like matured, and now Apple's just coming in and perfecting it.
Oh, they're like, oh, that thing that's popular. Yeah, look.
Look at, we did it
invented
right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they do. So
They innovate.
that said,
I've been very excited, and we've
talked about it on the show a few times.
for the prospect of Apple Car. Not CarPlay, the actual Apple Car.
Internally known as the bread loaf.
Remember we used to joke about how, you know, they was going to have
They
a
would have to
plug
flip
in
the car
bottom.
over to, yes.
Um,
Hilarious.
Well, they have now shuttered the entire Apple Car team. It's gone.
Oh my
And
God.
all of their efforts have been moved to
AI.
AI!
Yeah. Great.
further cementing the fact that iOS 18 will probably be rife with AI.
And Rich is not, he's not done with that.
I'm
He's
getting
not
a flip
You
phone.
think they would be dumb enough to,
I'm getting
to,
a
like,
flip phone.
I guess they would. They forced getting rid of the floppy drive. So they're
The
going to
floppy
be like,
drive, the CD-ROM
AI
drive, the mouse, the
they're going to be like, they'll be like, all you use Siri anyway. This is just a smarter Siri.
Yeah, right.
So
I mean, that's something that
probably-
people truly have been asking
you disable
for.
Siri?
Years.
you have to set Siri up.
No, you can disable it.
Yeah, so you're probably going to be able to disable this too.
And it's supposed to be all on chip, on device, so
They're not
nothing's going to
sending
the
your
cloud.
data out. Yeah.
But I'm still very skeptical, and I will get a flip phone if I don't feel comfortable.
You keep saying that.
I know, and you don't believe me, but I mean it.
They have other phones, Rich. You don't
I'm
need a
here
flip phone.
publicly saying
I was
it.
so happy. I got to make a reel out of that. Getting
I will
when I got
never.
you to say that you would get an Android possibly if Apple did
Yeah,
that
but-
and Android didn't.
I'm literally about to say I probably won't
I
get
was
an
like,
Android though,
yes. Why?
because Android is going to have AI too.
No,
They're all going
in
to
my
AI.
hypothetical situation. I said if Apple forced
Oh, yes.
AI, but
Yeah,
Android
yeah,
didn't.
that's right. You did
could
have a
opt out of it.
hypothetical,
Would
yeah.
you?
I would
possibly-
consider it. Yes.
I look like Kevin Smith with like a hat backward.
No, you don't.
No,
No, because you don't look like you lost 500 pounds
that. Oh,
and didn't buy new clothes.
wow.
That's how he looks.
You calling me fat?
No.
I thought you were calling me fat.
I'm
You saying I
telling
look like Kevin Smith before he lost
I'm
500
telling
pounds?
him that as a millionaire, he should be buying new clothes.
Oh, I don't understand why he dresses that way. I guess he used to because he was fat, but now that he's skinny, it looks
Weird.
horrible.
It looks
And
like
he's got to
he's
stop
never
wearing
bought new clothes.
jorts. Is he still wearing jorts?
And the big oversized shirts.
yeah,
and- yeah.
whatever hockey team it is.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
used to be so into him.
so
in
everything is
movies
AI.
Oh, sorry. Yes, AI. You say?
AI.
Yes.
Everything. It is the new buzzword.
Yep. It was.
We're cramming AI down people's throats. We don't
Bitcoin.
care about the ethics. We don't care about safety.
We're just cramming it down their throats, putting it in their most important devices.
And now Apple's doing it. Everyone's just like, we're putting AI and stuff for the hell of it because it's
And then
popular.
everybody's like, wait, isn't AI untested and
did everyone
unsafe?
do this with like Bitcoin when Bitcoin was like
Oh,
getting
Look how that
overhyped?
ended.
Yeah.
Although it is going up.
Oh, is it?
Hit 60,000 yesterday.
My single Dogecoin. Even if oh my god, even if I had taken my cousin's advice and bought Bitcoin back when he was rich off of it, I would be rich off of it.
Hmm.
But also, again, I was poor at that time, so.
But you didn't need to buy a lot to be rich off of it.
I
today.
keep seeing these memes about the guy that, like, no, it's not a meme. It's like a story. Guy finds a USB drive in a drawer.
Yeah.
And it had like a couple thousand bitcoins because he bought it back when they were like 2 cents, and now he's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
God, nothing like that will ever happen to people like us, Rich.
No. Sometimes I find
did
like
we
a buck or
show-
two in
I
an
like
old
spent
pair.
all this time setting up the background here to like
Very
showcase our Macs,
Apple.
and I like lit up your Bondi Blue thing there. Very good. Come forward.
Bondi Blue. Oh,
can't-
yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, I lit up the internals of it and I spotlighted it and put a nice light behind it.
And then
That's
my
why I don't-
fat ass is blocking it.
Yep, look at that. That would look so cool. That should have been dead center instead of
Yeah.
Jobs. I just stuck one of my lights on the top of it.
Yeah, I saw. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Did a good job.
I can't even see the chat because of your son. There we go.
Much better. So we were talking before
AI
the show. We're
slamming-
gonna put a pole in the ceiling to hold our TV.
We're gonna
and
do pole
camera.
dancing, guys.
You do realize people aren't buying what I'm selling, right?
You don't know how many times you've said that on the show.
I know.
We still need a video of you twerking on your car.
We do?
We're doing that.
Oh, like that guy? Yeah.
Yes, the guy that
No,
like
I ain't
flips
doing
his
that.
stomach. I'll do it. I got a stomach, Rich.
No, you don't.
I really do. My like tits like touch my belly when I like sit down. And
Whatever.
it's like, dude, I started keto again.
Yeah.
I've been on it for a week now. Hopefully, I was looking back at our old videos and I'm like old from like the first time when I first moved here. I was like 200 pounds, and I have gained 30 pounds living here. It's because all you.
It's because
large-
nobody ever leaves Rich's
Italian-
house hungry.
That's yes.
Ever.
I never eat with you. I can
You-
break
no,
out
but
of one
you,
hand.
but you always pick at whatever I'm cooking.
Yeah, I guess.
Always.
Oh, those Philly steak things you make.
Yeah,
those are
dude.
so good. I bet I could eat that.
Yeah, you probably
That's
could.
keto. I made keto pizza today.
Just use a keto bun or something.
You know how you're using the tortilla, like the keto tortillas for the base.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's way too thin. So what I did is I put the thing in the oven with cheese, and I cooked it till the cheese got like kind of hard, and I made like a nice little crunchy, little like soft.
See,
and then
when
I
you
put
were
the
doing
pizza
the egg
sauce.
one,
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I
What?
was thinking of doing the exact same thing. Put cheese on the pan first, then put the eggs in.
Yeah.
The cheese will burn and give you a firm bond.
Exactly.
Anyways, welcome to the Keto Hour.
Hey.
No, anyways. Apple.
Apple innovation.
So
They're going full AI.
They're going full.
Just like
well,
everybody.
Rich, if Apple's doing, I don't understand why you're not like going into blinder mode like all Apple fanboys do. Where you're like, well, I'm really upset about this, but if Apple's doing it, there's got to be the most secure, encrypted, awesome AI ever, and
it
I
very
trust
well
it
may
because
be.
it's got the Apple logo on it.
But I never had blind trust for Apple like that. You always personified me that way, but like it's not how I am. That's not
Rich,
the word.
we just
That's
had a
not the right word.
conversation about your stupid HomePod thing breaking, and you're so mad because you had to order a new one because you can't fix it because Apple sucks. And I'm like,
My
just use your
Apple
server.
TV,
and you're like,
broke.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't care, whatever. I just want my HomePod. You literally did that. Like,
It's because it's not just a HomePod. It's an Apple TV, which is also my streaming device. It's my camera hub.
just get a Roku and use your actual physical server that I gave you.
Because then I
To
can't
do all this.
integrate everything into one single pane of glass.
Guarantee there's something on GitHub that does that.
No.
Well, no, because it's Apple. Because most of your shit's Apple.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make that first step out of the.
Ecosphere.
It's not ecosphere. I was trying to say the right word.
Ecosystem.
Ecosystem, because I always say ecosphere. It's like
I know, and I
I
always
don't
laugh.
It used to be sarcastically.
It's become a thing now. You
And
gotta
now
call
I-
it the ecosphere.
and now that's a shirt. I'm part of the ecosphere.
Part of the ecosphere.
I like it.
So now when I try to actually say the right word, like my brain
So-
automatically goes to the wrong one.
So most of my week has been spent doing two things, two projects. One project for work, one project for home. My work project involved taking over an old Facebook account, and I wanted to gouge my eyes out with a key by the end of the
Ooh,
week.
gouge Richard King's eyes out with a king with the key.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. But today I finally succeeded at taking over the account. So
That's done. But it's infuriating. I spent an entire week because there's no chat, there's no email,
there's no phone number. You are expected to use the help articles on Facebook. That's the only way to get support.
so you cannot talk to a support person.
Oh my god, that. Okay, yeah, that's happened to me
It's
recently.
ridiculous. But at home, I had a project as well that I've been working on for actually 2 weeks, longer than the Facebook issue. Because I had a Western Digital Red Bull.
Cherry Red Bull.
Cherry?
Cherry.
Is it white?
What?
Told you.
I've never seen the
I
cherry
thought that's why
edition.
you're making faces at me because you knew I was right.
No, I had no idea it existed.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were talking about the red one, in which case,
Well, that's watermelon.
no. Red's not watermelon.
What is red?
Red edition is the cranberry.
Oh, it is. Yeah. So there's
Which is also
tropical
delicious.
blueberry, cranberry,
But you know what
wild
those
cherry.
you know what
and
those
orange.
don't have?
What?
A sugar-free version.
Oh yeah, that's
Red
true.
Bull only has normal
Dude,
sugar.
so I've been doing keto, and the one thing I forgot about was the Recover drinks I get, the Monster Recovery drinks. They got like 7 carbs, which isn't even bad, but it's still higher than I want.
Yeah, because
and
you were going like 0.
Yeah, I've just been drinking them, and then one day I was like checking the can, I was like, oh,
Oh, son of a bitch.
so because I have to go back to the Red Bull because it's only like 2 carbs.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, so the project at home, I had a Western Digital MyCloud.
yes,
I've had it for years. It was a 4 terabyte.
And I haven't really been using it because now I have the server and my network storage device. And so I have a whole bunch of stuff. I have like 20 terabytes of storage in that server rack.
hey, you backed up our drunk tech support
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, so I can like get my 200 gigabytes back.
Yeah. So I go ahead and I'm like, I'm going to upgrade this drive to 6 terabytes and I'm going to start using it. So I have a central backup that I could just grab and go if there's ever an emergency. You know,
Yes.
that's really what I'm going for. I have offsite backups for the crash plan, so I don't have to worry about that. But if there's ever like a major outage, the internet goes down or something, I have my data. And that's what I'm going for. And my MyCloud, they are not easy to upgrade at all. Like putting another hard drive in there is not as simple as just swapping it and then formatting it.
Is this an
fucks
Apple
up-
thing?
It has to be like perfectly partitioned and formatted.
Is this Apple?
No, this is Western Digital.
Oh,
So, but I'm getting to the Apple part of
Why?
it. There's an Apple part to this, I promise. So, for literally 2 weeks, I have been working on this, trying to get it
Yes.
figured out.
weren't you like trying to flash the firmware on the drives and crap?
Yeah, yeah. I was doing all kinds of shit. Like, I tried absolutely everything.
It was like dismantling the
The
hard
first
drive.
couple of days, turns out I actually have a Gen 2, and I was following Gen 1 directions. I switched gears. I got it to boot in recovery twice using the Gen 2 instructions, but I could never get it to see the drive and work. So the other day, when I got paid, I bought a Synology. I just said, fuck it. Hi, son.
Hello, who calls father? Hello, father. Father, you've
My
betrayed me.
children.
You know
so
what I hate?
I broke down and I bought a Synology, which was a big deal for me because
Okay, I guess we're not gonna talk about what I want.
Synology-
What I hate. Fuck,
well,
fuck
you
you
can
then.
wait.
Fuck you, Rich. Fucking bitch.
You cut me off to cut.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, Synology is something I have always wanted.
I can't do it backwards. Let's turn to the thing.
But
Yes.
I could never afford one because they're pricey. And even just a single bay, single drive. What are you doing?
Giving you my full attention and not
Oh.
interrupting.
They're, a couple $100.
Mhm.
And I use some in a professional environment at work that cost me $8,000. Like they can range quite a bit, and they have rack mountable ones. They're very versatile, very powerful, and I've always wanted one.
I want to mount your mom's rack.
And I finally bought one, and I was so excited. And I have the drive to put in it, so I just had to buy the casing. And I found it super cheap on sale, so I bought it.
Yes.
Very next day, I got the goddamn MyCloud working. Turns out the instructions were great,
Yeah.
except they were missing one piece, which is when you're all done partitioning the drive and formatting everything properly,
Reboot.
you have to create a RAID, a software RAID, between two of the partitions on the disk.
Really?
There's not another piece of hardware. It's just a
That
software
sounds
RAID.
like overly complicated.
It was. As soon as I created that RAID, it detected, it booted up, and I was able to format it at 6 terabytes. And it works perfect.
Yeah, I remember you being all excited about that.
So I was excited, but I had already bought the Synology, so I said, you know what? I'm going to keep
Gonna
it.
go with that. Ooh.
So I took my MyCloud, and I just put the 4 terabyte back in it.
Is that what you have?
Similar.
Okay.
No, I have the 1 bay. I have that one.
Which one? That one?
The 1 bay. No, that one.
That
white
one.
So 4 terabytes. Anywho,
What did Drizzle say?
yeah, get a Synology. They're really, 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 really worth the money. Like all these years, I wish I had just broken down and bought one because they really are really nice.
I had a really fancy scuzzy one,
So-
and it was a network drive, and I got rid of it.
I set up my Western Digital now with the 4 terabyte solely for Time Machine. So now all of my Macs are backed up to the Time Machine,
Yes.
and I don't have to worry about them. And then my Synology is set up,
Mm-hmm.
and I have that running a surveillance system.
Can I have your MyCloud?
I literally just told you I'm using my MyCloud for
I'm
Time
doing that
Machine.
thing where I'm not paying attention.
Oh, you're an asshole.
I'm sorry.
What do you hate, Jay? Because you're itching to tell me.
Oh, I forgot already.
God damn it. Anyways, so hey Zoe.
Wow. It was like a family reunion on our show.
I know. So-
Father. Why are they calling you father? It's like Star Wars.
Father.
I'll never be like you, father.
Except all 3 of them are exactly
Yeah, they're pretty
like me.
much little clones of you.
Anyways, you were complaining about the whole, oh, I'm not in your ecosphere, so I can't see your cameras. So I set up my cameras on the Synology.
Oh.
So now I have a separate security server just for you, Jay.
Really? For me?
Uh-huh. And I
Look,
have to give,
look,
I have to give
we-
you access. But...
And this isn't an Apple Android thing. It
No.
literally won't send me an email.
Yeah, well, it's an Apple thing. It is an Apple thing.
Because they're like, ew, that's a Gmail. Ew.
I set up
Brother, ew.
a dozen invites for the home app to Jay, and not one of them has arrived as his
Nope.
email. It never shows up in the home app on his iOS devices. It just doesn't exist. And I tried everything I read online. Nothing works. So I've given up, and I set up a whole server for you.
Okay, cool.
But-
I'll have to do that then.
In addition to that, I also turned on the Google Drive Sync, which is a feature that all Synologies have. So I literally just log into Gmail or Google, and it downloads my Google Drive all the time, just
Nice.
constantly synced. So all of our drunk tech support stuff's on there, all of my personal stuff's on there, everything. And then I set up. I'm not actually using an SMTP server. It's all the Apple ecosystem stuff. So it's an actual Apple software issue on their end. So I got it set up, and then last night I installed the desktop client for my Windows device, and now that's backing up.
So all of my data is now in one place, and it's fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
But-
That's like my goal.
In doing this, I was configuring it, and I'm used to, even on my MyCloud,
What's that? What's that, brother?
Sorry.
Anyways.
Zach and I really-
yeah, I got it. So, where was I going with this? Oh, so I was setting it up, and even back when I was setting up my MyCloud, I always enabled AFP because I have Apple devices and I want to be able to browse them natively without having to use SMB. I got a warning from my Synology that there's compatibility issues after Big Sur. And I thought, well, that's weird. And then I asked our group, actually. I was like, hey, did Apple stop developing AFP? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea. Turns out Apple stopped developing it. They recommend SMB now.
Why?
Apple gave
They
up
just
on
gave up?
AFP.
I gave up again?
I know. That's twice today.
That's weird.
No cars, no AFP. No.
I really think the car idea was kind of ridiculous.
But they hired big names.
From the
Oh,
industry
no,
to
they
do
get
it.
the
Like, they
best
were,
of the best
Yeah.
to work there. But I don't know. I just always thought the idea was a little silly.
Yeah.
That's quite the jump.
I mean, but it was silly for anybody who's never made cars to get into the car industry, like Tesla and Rivian, but they are doing it. It's possible,
Yeah.
but it's like putting a square peg into a round hole. But the rules and regulations behind cars.
I could not imagine an Apple car. I
Oh.
guess it would be a nightmare.
yeah.
Slaying this podcast.
Slaying this podcast. Yeah. Slay, Jay.
bitch. You know I'm sexy.
So AFP is no more, and I don't know. How
I remember
missed-
having to learn about AFP in my stupid Apple.
Oh, you don't have to learn about it no more.
Thank God. My
Because they're like,
ACMT
fuck it,
course.
just use this old open source stuff.
Yeah. They they fought for years and they didn't even have
Well,
like the ability to read in TFF.
And
NTFS
correct me if
or-
you still could read perfectly, but you can't read and write perfectly.
Yeah.
That's still a problem.
that was always a nightmare.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but I think AFP started before Intel Max. Like, it's old.
No. Oh, maybe.
Because they had Apple Talk, and then after Apple Talk was AFP.
I feel like when I was taking the course, they were introducing it as something new, and that was like.
I think it was like once they went to
17.
TCP/IP, they started with this AFP stuff. But anyways, it blew my mind. But it doesn't exist anymore. They're not developing it. It's not
Oh wait, I'm searching on TikTok.
anything you should be using if you're on the current Mac OS. So, but it's fine because I already had SMB enabled and
Mhm.
it works fine. So, no issue.
Apple filing protocol.
Something else I learned.
It was 2017. I was right.
Nice.
So they definitely reached an Intel Max by that point.
All right.
So fuck.
There's no way it was
you.
2017. AFP? Formerly the Apple Talk filing protocol. So they just renamed it
Oh, well,
in 2017.
okay.
Anyway, but then so another thing I did this week that was not as big of a project, it only took me a day to do it, was I upgraded an unsupported Mac to Sonoma. And I went back and used the OpenCore Legacy Patcher, which I've used before for getting, like, I think it was Big Sur installed on my old 2007 MacBook, and it's really powerful software. Think of it as like an overlay over the EFI system. Like, it controls everything. But it should just be Drunk Fix.
Yeah, we're like,
Oh no, it's like the real Drunk Fix because you took Drunk Fix and forgot the password.
I am so upset that we didn't just get drunk tech support for everything.
Yeah.
Drunk fix makes no sense.
Well, you know what?
That's what I get when I let
That's
you
what
do
get
stuff
when you let me do everything.
because I'm too lazy to do it myself.
Mm-hmm. No, it is Drunk Fix.
It is drunk
We
fix.
reclaimed it when we started the podcast up, so it's just Drunk Fix. Anyways, so I used this patcher. I got Sonoma installed on a device that would only go to Monterey. Wouldn't go past Monterey.
Jeez.
And in doing that, I learned that you could use the same patcher on authentic Mac hardware to spoof your serial number. Which,
to trick their servers.
huh?
To trick Apple servers.
Yeah.
Ah.
But here's the kicker. I actually can use this legitimately at work because I have a Mac that Apple serialized wrong. It matches another serial number in my fleet.
Mm-hmm.
So when I join them to Intune, guess what happens? They fight over it.
Yeah.
So one day one will have all the correct policies, and then the next day the other one will.
Man.
And it flops back and forth. Now I can use this patcher, the open
Change
core
it.
patcher,
Yeah.
spoof the serial number that it's supposed to be, and it's fixed. You know what Apple told me?
What?
It's out of warranty now. So even though they fucked it up, I got to pay $700 for a new motherboard to fix it.
The fact that you can't just flash it, which you did.
Well,
Change it.
you're
Well,
not.
spoof
You're
it.
spoofing
Spoof
it. It's an
Yeah.
overlay. But
Lenovo has that. Tried doing something that
Dell
at one
does
point I had
too.
to get certified in Lenovo repair as
Yeah.
well because you can't just like replace a keyboard.
right.
You have to then boot to something, and then like input the serial. So
Well, you got to think
pairs
keyboards
it-
nowadays also have like biometrics and stuff in them.
yeah.
So they're more secure than they've ever been. But
Yeah, but if you get a keyboard from somebody, like, it doesn't contain any data. It shouldn't.
well, no, but it's tied to whatever
Forgot to put
like
that eyeball on my head.
TPM chip, or on the Macs it's the T2 chip or whatever. Like,
Right.
there's security chips that are made for this purpose. So, but anyways,
Well, it's like Apple does the same thing. Like, you can't just swap a screen. You have to, like, physically unsolder a chip from the old screen onto the new one,
really?
or it won't pair with the computer properly. It won't display.
Well, that's what they started doing on the iPhone. Like it'll actually work now,
yeah.
but it'll pop up periodically and say this is not an authentic Apple screen.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. Yeah, any parts you replace, I think they'll work, but it'll constantly bug you that it's not.
Steve Jobs is watching you. You're using non-approved Apple products.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Father Jobs.
Oh,
What would
man.
Jobs do?
Fortnite. Woo! Why? I don't think it's spelled night like N-I-G-H-T. Isn't it N-I-T-E?
Yeah, it's NITE. Like a fortnight. Do you even know what a fortnight is?
Probably
Son?
not. Probably not.
No.
I'd be surprised if he does, though. I'd be impressed.
He's Googling it
He's
right now.
Googling it right now. Yeah. So let's move on to something new. This one looked exciting. I didn't add this one, but it's something I bitched about extensively.
See, and I listen to our show a lot, and you were bitching about this, and I was like, Rich is going to appreciate that.
I do appreciate this.
Because you were bitching about how you had to, like, export your shit into a CSV like
Yeah.
a caveman.
So the biggest thing about the Apple Card, if I have to complain about something, it's that I cannot just plug it into my finance app and pull out my data.
And you can't manage it without an actual
And it
Apple
doesn't work
device.
with third-party things either, like Plaid, or, you know, like there's no support for the Apple Card outside of log into your Apple device and manage it there.
Does Apple think that not playing nice is like a business tactic?
I don't
Is
think
it because
so.
they need to lock you in so you feel like you can't switch to anything else?
Part of it is that. Part of it is locking people into the ecosystem, but part of it truly is security and concerns with other companies and how they're going to handle data and things like that. So, yes, they're a company, they're in it to make money, they want to lock you in, but at the same time, they're not just going to willy-nilly give data to some company. So I appreciate that side of it. But yes, that's definitely a big part of it. Is getting
But
you
I mean,
locked
if you
in.
authorize it, then fuck them. With
Exactly.
whatever. It's your data.
Well, the problem is that people don't realize that the internet is a big, scary place, and it's like a public forum. And when you put data out there, it's out there like you're throwing it at the middle of the street.
I was reading a story about a company that got scammed out of $25 million
Holy shit!
because some scammers used deepfake to pretend to be the CEO in a meeting.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that should be on our fucking notes.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is fantastic. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I thought
I didn't
this
even
was, like-
realize that iOS now had this finance kit built in. You know, they have like the Home Kit and all the different API systems that can be used by developers. And this is awesome. This is what we've needed for years. I have had my Apple Card now for like 4 years. Whenever they came out, I got it immediately.
But you still need an iPhone to like manage
But I've
it.
had an iPhone the whole time. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
Like,
me
Yeah.
and how sad I am.
I mean, you can use your iPad, but you can't use the wallet, so you can't touch. to
Why do
pay.
they let you download the wallet app if it doesn't even
Have
work?
you tried adding it to your Google Play?
Oh, yeah. So remember we were trying to update my you made me update my iPad, right?
Yeah.
Because it was on an old version.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? It's suddenly running like shit.
Oh!
It's suddenly like typing delays and like taking forever to open Chrome. I wonder why, Rich.
I have no idea.
It's been perfect up to this point.
no idea.
Hmm.
Maybe it's because newer software has more instructions and older hardware can't keep up.
I don't
It's-
know. I feel like the CPU. We already talked about this. We
A company like
we've maxed
Apple-
out CPUs. CPUs are not getting faster, but
Right.
yet every time they release a phone, they're like, it's faster.
Well, 'cause
Okay.
they're adding more transistors and more silicon.
No,
to-
when they do that, that's increasing the speed and shit of a fucking CPU.
correct, because it can process more at the same time.
But they're always
But-
like the same gigahertz. Like you,
Yeah, they're not. The megahertz didn't matter. Remember, the frequency it runs at is irrelevant. We
what I'm
learned that
saying
back
is,
in the
I can
90s.
take. I got a T4 490 in there, Lenovo. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
by this day and age, it's ancient, and
Mm-hmm.
it's got a mechanical hard drive. Runs like shit. I throw an SSD into that thing and some extra RAM. It's now like perfectly capable of running. Like,
Well, that's
I
like,
don't understand why. I know you can't upgrade phones, but the specs that are on them. I
Here's
will
what
never get
should
over-
happen. Here's what should happen. The device runs like shit. Okay, we shouldn't support it on the new OS. That's what should happen. However, then you have people like me that bitch because I spent $1,000 on this device and god damn it, I want to run it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So you can't make everyone happy. So a company like Apple is stuck
Oh, there's
between
poor Apple. They're
between
stuck.
making me happy and making you happy.
Mhm.
And they're never going to win.
They could just have upgradable Macs.
So if they just do this planned obsolescence thing, thank you, Drizzle, that's the word. Planned obsolescence, remember?
no, I know about that.
If they embrace it,
Apple's been accused of
if they embrace
of
it,
throttling the CPUs on older devices.
right?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's because the battery, though. The older the battery gets, we throttle it to save battery power.
it's probably more to stop the battery from overheating.
What?
If those batteries overheat, they become a hazard.
No. They're not throttling the CPU because it got warm. They're throttling
Are
the
you
CPU.
sure?
They.
You're dead sure
Have we
that
not talked about this? Apple was purposely throttling back the CPU speed of the iPhones.
not to make you buy a new computer.
Oh, that's exactly why. But they said it was because when devices get older, the battery doesn't hold as much of a charge, so we slow the machine down so it gets the same battery life. You don't remember this?
No, I remember, but I don't think you're right.
It wasn't an overheating thing.
It's preventing them from shutting down when the batteries cannot process the demand of their processor, meaning the battery
That's
would
exactly
overheat.
what I said. No.
If you're drawing too much from a battery, it can't handle it
Why would it suddenly draw more from the battery?
because the CPU is getting crazy. You tax your CPU.
Find it. I need
It's using
I
more
need a second
power.
opinion because you're using the generative AI answer there, which I don't trust. You don't trust AI, but you're going to use AI now to like prove a
That
point?
wasn't AI. It was
That's like
aware360.com. That's not an AI.
isn't the first 20 links an ad? It's probably supported by Apple.
Probably.
Believe the lie. Now dead silence while we search.
They generate more heat. When they draw more power, it generates more heat. Remember, you don't know how Rust works. Bastard.
Anyways,
What's wrong with this fucking show, bro? Hey Drizzle, would you buy a Kill Me Apple shirt? We're thinking about making them a thing.
We're gonna have the bite filled in though, so it doesn't look like a.
Yeah, it's gonna be this.
Yeah.
The Apple logo. And the other shirt we're making is gonna be like, hell yeah, I edge, and it's gonna be like the Edge Microsoft logo.
Yeah, I like it.
All these shirts you can't wear in public. Why don't we do a single shirt that's like? Well, I guess replace Jay is.
You know, I think the
You
biggest.
can wear that in public.
Yeah, and I do.
I know.
lot.
Me too.
Anyways,
This is pretty big news, and I can't believe we haven't talked about it yet. I can't believe this was like halfway through the show, if not 3/4 of the way through.
this was huge. They actually gave their developer account back.
They had to
Well,
because of the EU.
Yes.
but
What
there's
is-
a lot of things Apple has done recently because they had to because of the EU.
Apple does not like
So-
being told what to do.
No, but it happens.
We're trying to innovate here. Quit stifling us.
Uh-huh. That's what they're trying to do.
So they banned Epic Games from their app store because
They wanted money.
Epic Games wanted to have their own store and not have to go through Apple and get, what was it, 30%?
30%, yeah.
cut from all their sales. Which, okay, that's fair.
It is fair, and I
Like-
see no reason why Apple can't allow them to buy.
I get that.
elsewhere.
I get Apple. If you're gonna put it in the App Store, you get a cut if you sell
Yeah.
your app, which Fortnite and stuff is free. But so
But
I guess
the-
I can see
But
it
the
both
in-game
ways.
purchases are not free.
Yeah,
and that's what they're
and Apple's
banking
like,
on.
we want a piece of that pie.
It's all that babysitting money.
Mm.
Just they want it all.
So
God damn it. Yeah, and I don't know how much that stuff costs anyway, but
some of it's a
30%.
couple bucks, but
I guess it's always
It
like
adds up.
$9, $20, $35.
I mean, I wonder how much.
So they were forced to, by the EU, which keeps like slapping Apple around, which I love.
Yes.
They did it with the USB
USB-C,
charger. Yeah, the
yeah.
USB-C chargers. Shut the fuck up. What was I saying?
multiple people here laughing.
I know. What's going on over there?
Who is that?
It's Aaliyah.
No, the other person.
I have no idea.
There's like another lump over there.
Aaliyah!
Is it Brittany?
What the hell is she doing? She's spying on us?
She's losing her mind laughing now.
Was she hiding?
So,
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out how much they get from in-game sales.
Yeah. So, well, it's probably 30 cents if they want everything to go through the App Store, right? I guarantee that's probably what it is. So, Apple. Oh, good. I got a topic that goes with this.
you know what's interesting?
What's that, Rich?
Epic and Steam also take a percentage of the game sales.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but they're pissed at Apple for doing it.
Well, it's like double dipping, right?
No, because they're keeping that. It's not like Apple's like, give me 30%
Doesn't
and your 12%.
Epic own Fortnite though, so any microtransactions, Epic's gonna get a piece of that. What?
My wife is right there on the floor.
What's going on over there? Do you want to be part of the show?
She's watching us perform like monkeys. Let me take it with my iPhone. It's got really good low
Oh, shut
light.
the fuck up! I can zoom in to her retinas.
Yeah, but I got really good low light cameras.
You do. Mine looks like shit. Adorable. You do have a better low light. Fuck you. Oh wait, no. You know
It's
what?
like daytime in
No,
mine.
you
Look
know,
at that. Look
no,
at that.
No. It's because I don't. There's like night mode. There we go.
Oh, you have to enable night mode?
Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
I don't know. Is that any better? Oops.
Nope. Mine's
God
still
damn.
better.
Whatever, dude. At least I can take pictures of the sun.
And the moon. So anyway,
You want to share? You can join us.
The EU
You've been on the
does
show before.
smack them around quite a bit
They do, and I
because
love
they have balls and the U.S. government doesn't.
Who's yelling?
Drizzle said, "Fuck the moon."
Fuck the mo. That's the other shirt we did that nobody could wear in public.
Yes.
After I made it, I'm like, wait, I can't go out in public and wear this. Why do they do that?
Why don't we have that on our buttons?
Fuck the moon, because we don't ever talk about the moon,
Sometimes we do.
do we?
I don't know. We talked about it
still
the
has
day
it.
we took pictures of it.
You still have the Palm Pilot Rich gave you that I was really mad about?
He still has the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
I don't think it went to him. I think it went to his friend or something.
Oh, okay.
But
So the other EU-related Apple topic.
yeah,
is-
this one was kind of crazy. Like, yeah, send it to a friend of his.
So Apple doing like the whole loophole, absolute bare minimum. So yeah, we'll follow the EU,
Yeah,
but if you
leave the EU though.
yeah, if you leave the EU, we're gonna cut off all your because they got forced to allow third-party apps. That was
Yeah.
another one of the things. And now they're like, if you travel outside the EU for more than 30 days, you won't be able to update your third-party apps because fuck you.
Poo on you.
Why does it matter?
Well,
If you're already allowing
In this
third-party
case-
apps, why does it matter if you allow updates?
if in this case, I'm
Is this
thinking
like-
it's literally
you can't,
just
like,
a fuck
spoof?
you to the developers. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, why else? They didn't want to do it in the first place.
What
I
third-party
mean, can you blame them?
what third-party apps are there that people would use on the iPhone?
Well, that's the thing. Anything is possible. So
It's a rainbow.
yeah. No, anything is possible with third-party apps. If you can sideload things, think of the things you can put on your Android.
With the power of imagination, all I can think is just things that Apple won't let you put on there.
Yeah, like hacked apps.
Like Geometry Wars 2.
Yeah,
There is a version. Can I get the APK for what do they call APKs? IPAs.
for iPhone. Yeah,
Yeah.
IPAs.
If I can find the IPA beer.
There's just like there's APK download sites. There's also IPA download sites.
That's what I'm looking
So,
for.
anyways,
IPA.
yeah. So that's why they're just afraid people are going to start pirating like crazy, like we do with everything else that we get our hands on. I mean, name a platform where somebody hasn't tried to pirate stuff.
Arr. True.
There really isn't one.
Yes, I've some obscure things have not been able to.
Not been able to. They've still tried.
I was able to download the IPA, but since the game hasn't been updated in 11 years, it's not compiled for 64-bit. Oh, god damn it. It was made before the iPhone was 64-bit?
Wow.
That's how long ago it was.
Wow.
Dude, it ran on the 4S. That's back when
You know,
I had the iPod.
back to my Synology, I was downloading the app for it.
Oh, I
you know
got some 4S.
You know they only make. Oh, and you can jailbreak them too, so you can just get it from the jailbreak app store.
Jay's big box of phones. Boom.
Anyways,
Look at that.
Synology,
You got one of those?
30 pin. Yes,
30
I have a
pin.
whole bunch of them.
All right, we're gonna jailbreak an iPhone.
Actually, I have a 30 pin docking station on my desk downstairs right now. Yeah, it does two actually. It does iPad and iPhone in the same dock.
Remember when Goodwills were like overrun by those like
Yes.
those stereo docks for your
Yes.
iPhones or iPods because the 30 pin wasn't being used anymore. So
I had an alarm clock that I really liked that had a 30 pin, and
I think I got one for my daughter
I bought
because I got her an iPod.
the
Nano.
30 pin to lightning adapter, and it sat like an inch off the
Oh, yeah.
board.
I
so
was
it's,
I was
like,
at a
floppy.
relative's house and they had their iPod like Nano. It was like stacked on like 3 different adapters on their thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like those types of things. Like, is it functional for everyday use?
Yeah.
No, but it
I-
works.
I still have one of the original Lightning that did HDMI out and audio out.
Oh,
And you can hook it up to a TV.
I have a one that does HDMI, but I think it does the audio over the HDMI. It's pretty neat.
That is pretty cool.
But
Anyways,
Hey, we're talking about Apple. I don't care.
we are.
and I only have. Wait, this transcription one, was that you or me?
Hey, I added that.
Oh,
I thought that was neat since we are podcasts.
That is pretty cool.
I actually
You would have to test it out. on an
didn't
iPhone.
realize this was for all apps. I mean, all podcasts. I thought it was just for the Apple ones.
Because I noticed I
do listen to Apple News because I have an Apple News subscription as part of my Apple One.
Yes.
And all of the Apple News is now transcribed, so I can read it, which for me is really good. I read everything with closed captioning because I'm deaf. Too many years of loud music has really started to affect me. And so I have closed captions on. No big deal, right?
NBD.
Except when I listen to podcasts. So this is nice. I can actually do it now. But I'm going to have to check it with some of my other podcasts. I'm sure it's up
I
to...
want to try it with our podcast and see if it.
Well, I'm
it'll
going to say,
transcribe us.
have you read it? Do you know how it works? Is it
No,
is it live transcription or is it they
Yeah,
podcasters
they like.
to do it?
I don't know. That would be. I bet they would like cache it. Like they would do it ahead of time. Each word is highlighted, making. Oh, maybe they do it live. Doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Introducing transcripts on Apple Podcasts builds on Apple's commitment to making products and services for everyone. It's inclusive. It's just for lazy. We're just like,
Well,
there's people out there that actually need to read this
This
stuff.
is really...
And we're like, I'm just
Oh my
lazy.
God, Drizzle. I have been telling my children that for years. I always say that because especially my older son
Yeah.
does not like loud music.
I don't either, but I don't say anything.
Bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
You've listened to loud music with me our entire lives.
I was miserable.
I can hear you through the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? When I'm playing stuff?
Yeah.
Well, it's because I got the subwoofer and crap.
Oh.
And sometimes I play music loud, I guess. I don't know, dude. When you blast music...
You
when
just
you're-
don't have control over what I'm playing, so it's
No,
annoying.
that's not why. When you're like doing your thing downstairs and you're blasting music, and I don't know if mine sounds out loud to you guys, but
It does.
It's like crazy. Well, why didn't you say something?
Because
I'll turn it
it's
down.
before 10 o'clock and you're totally fine playing loud music.
I don't know. I got friends that are completely deaf now because they were like super into death metal and shit, and would like
Yeah.
go to shows and stuff. I remember going to my first like rock concert, and like my ears ringing afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this all the time. Like, I don't understand when my friends are doing this like every weekend. Like, and now they're all deaf.
Yeah. I'm in that category now. It's like if
Nobody
there's
ever played anything loud enough to cause hearing damage.
if there's any
You and me.
background noise, forget it. I can't hear you. Like
Uh,
fans on, stuff like that. Like I really have to focus. So I am
damn.
struggling. So
Yeah.
closed captioning for everything. So
I
where
did
I'm
not know
going
that
with
about
this
you, Rich.
point of this, well, you drove around with me my whole life. You know how my loud music
Well, I
was.
said our music was never loud enough that I thought it would cause hearing damage.
Oh, it
Have you
does.
stood in front of a speaker on a stage?
Yes.
Like you can feel it in your chest.
Yes. It's
Same with
fun.
those idiots with their Honda Civics and their like their.
Oh yeah,
frickin'
I used
subs
to
and
have
stuff.
subs behind the chairs
You
of my
had
fucking,
shitty.
but they were loud.
I guess
It's
I don't-
irrelevant how shitty they were.
Doesn't. I'm not remembering it being that loud, Rich.
Well, you
Oh,
were
you know what
also
I'm remembering
young.
is the Grand Fury with the tape recorder smashed in the hole where,
Yeah.
where your radio was.
Right.
Listening to that, Gigi Allen on a fucking tape
Or the
recorder.
old amp speaker that I had wired up to the stereo because I had no speakers. All right. How do we get transcription? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
God, it works. Can we share that? No, because like, the phone's not set up.
No, because it's not on the same account.
Let me see.
But yeah.
Oh, it doesn't say who's talking.
No.
But Android, as far as I know, is super easy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why there isn't a market for it, because it would be really nice for IT people. It would be especially, you figure COVID, everyone's remote now. It's not like necessarily going to be, God, it's going fast. So for real, I actually missed that too. Who's talking?
Probably me.
I can't tell.
I talk fast.
Yeah, Andy was talking about when we used to work together. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool. I would read our fucking pod. I want to see us doing something funny. I mean, it's no Tech 21. I guess who could that be? But I finally got a Tech 21 case. Oh, no,
That was you.
that's me. Look at that case. Very metallic looking. Yeah, I got a Tech 21 case for my S23.
Okay, can we not read our previous
This, I feel like
podcast
a
on the
stenographer
mic? That's
reading
really
back
annoying.
what.
Oh yeah, read back the record, please.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That is one of the coolest Apple features I've seen in a while.
I could do something.
Look
with
at that.
Apple
What has
innovation.
Apple innovated lately?
That's what they've innovated lately.
Can I select all text and export it? Oh, I can.
No.
Yes, dude. We could like feed this into a voice generator or something, and just have it like.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. That would have been beneficial for the animated series that I
That
did.
would have.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. That's very cool. I like it. All right, my last topic. That's not it. That's your last topic. I didn't put a link for my last topic. But one of the new things that came with iOS 17 was this new journaling app. And it came out this week or the week before, whatever, that
there it has a feature for not exactly social sharing, but it's kind of like
it takes your data and it gives suggestions for other things that people can write about based on what you've written about. So
This isn't like
It's-
file system journaling.
it's like it's like you're writing a journal, like live journal.
I
like,
gotcha.
Yeah, like
Oh, I miss
except
LiveJournal.
it actually allows you to share basic information
Mm-hmm.
outward. So people around you that might be writing about the same thing will get suggestions. It's very
Sounds like plagiarism.
very scary.
because when I think of a journaling app, I think of these are my private thoughts that I don't want the world to see.
Yet everyone that owned a freaking LiveJournal, it's like bitching to the world.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
She broke my heart.
And the fucking default setting
It's on.
is on.
Eh.
So that's
Yeah, but
That's upsetting.
But okay, so this journal app, is it advertised as doing that?
I
Or does it
mean-
hide the fact that it does that?
They never
Like,
advertised it,
Like
but
they hid the battery.
it's
for
in the
Vision Pro?
settings. Like you could easily just click settings and see it.
I didn't know. That's a native app?
Yeah,
I didn't know they had a
just
journaling
came
app.
out. This OS version.
That's kind of cool.
But one of the biggest things they overlooked was the name of the iPhone. So your name is out there immediately if your name is on your iPhone
Big
name.
dick bastard.
A lot of people are just iPhone or iPhone
It's
2.
like Jason's
or-
iPhone.
Mine says badass motherfucker's iPhone.
Oh no! God forbid people know that.
But
This goes back to the
I
same.
guess you could be at work
No.
and somebody's using the journaling app and it picks that up and
Yeah.
you're like, wow,
Yeah.
Rich said badass motherfucker. I'm gonna fire this guy.
yeah,
That's inappropriate.
yeah.
Because everybody uses iPhones except you. But this goes back to the same argument that we had when people were all up in arms because the phone company was listening to calls from Americans and like sending it to the government. But they were
Fuck,
always
I was
like,
doing that on my shortwave radio back
but like
in the day.
the argument with this stuff is always, well, there's no actual data being shared. It's just metadata. It's just metadata. That was always the argument.
Yeah.
But metadata is data. It is data that
What
identifies things.
metadata for something personally written would exist?
Well,
Like, what would count
here
as
you
a
go right
metadata?
here. The name of your iPhone. Now there's metadata attached
Oh,
to
that kind
share.
of metadata, yeah. I guess like location
Yeah, like
and stuff. I thought like the context of what you were writing was being used as metadata to suggest shit to other people.
and
I
yes,
wrong?
you're right, Drizzle. Sorry, I was reading Drizzle's comment.
Yeah, I
he's
can
right.
see that on the router if I
But
logged in. Like
Really, truly security conscious people don't connect to public Wi-Fi's because they don't trust them.
Mm,
Or if you do, you use a VPN,
right.
like
But
NordVPN. No, I'm
but
just
the
kidding.
person that owns the router that you're connecting to can still see your phone's name
Right, that's why you
on the
don't
list
connect
of
to them
hosts.
unless you know the person and trust them.
I guess what is somebody getting off of your phone name is what I'm getting at. I guess.
All of our financial details, everything. I mean, kids' information, social security numbers, family photos.
Maybe you should
Like-
give your phone a more generic name so it can't be
Badass
pinpointed.
motherfucker is pretty generic. Like, who knows that I'm a badass motherfucker?
Oh, then why do you care if they get your phone name?
I don't necessarily.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
implication of sharing metadata
Because of the
without-
implication.
without the knowledge of the user because it's defaulted on.
Yeah.
Your default should never be sharing publicly without the user's knowledge.
She could say no, and of course I wouldn't do anything, but she won't say no
It's the implication.
because of the implication.
Fat man's iPhone 27.
Oh my god.
Or cool guy J Pixel 69 Pro.
Wait, what? Fuck you.
Breaking news. Rich is a badass motherfucker. As if you
That's
didn't
how
already
Rich.
know.
That's how Rich envisions himself. He was so happy. I think on one of our earlier pods, you were so happy that you got Siri to call you that.
Yeah.
You found out you could change
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name.
Yeah.
You're like,
And
Siri,
it's-
what's my name? She's like,
Watch.
you are a badass motherfucker.
What's my name? Hey. That's not right.
You gotta say it like Samuel, man.
What do you call
What's
me?
my name?
Oh my god, it's trying to call me.
Calling badass
Anyways,
motherfucker.
it still does that because now if I see like a cool article on my work phone that I want to share with the group, I text it to myself, and when I look it up, it's badass motherfucker. So, Anyway.
I don't know, unless it's like sharing.
but it's not sharing anything crazy. It's just the idea of
How
the
is it
implication.
sharing it? Like the implications.
Think about
So if I'm on my phone, you had written a journal, and I open my phone and I'm journaling, is it gonna be like badass motherfucker said
No.
you should write this?
no.
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 Okay. What does it do then?
It's not about the average person that we're worried about.
It's about the
people,
implication.
It's the people that would do malicious things. The people that have the time to sit in their mother's basement and investigate. And
Somebody sitting at Starbucks, you're like,
Yeah.
all right, which one of these motherfuckers thinks they're a badass motherfucker? Probably that fat guy over
probably
there.
that fat guy.
Who's got the wallet that says bad motherfucker.
No, my wallet's a Zelda wallet.
I won't say motherfucker. It doesn't sound right when white people say it.
Yeah.
It sounds so lame.
Well,
So-
you're also from New England, so
Motherfucker!
you know, it's no big deal.
Yes.
It's like beers, cars.
People, when I was in Ohio, getting my Phantom tax done, and I was working at Wendy's, and people were like blown away that I said the word horseshit. They thought it was the funniest fucking thing ever.
Well, because
So-
to them, horse shit is just what's on the road.
right,
because
I'm like,
it's
that's
Ohio."
horseshit, and they're, I don't know why, they thought I was like a fucking like amusement to them. Like
Hey.
they're like, hey, say this word, say that word. I don't really have an accent,
No, not really.
and they
Your
don't have
daughter
an
has
accent.
more of an accent than you do.
Well, I guess she thinks she's like a badass ghetto motherfucker
Well,
from
she
the
also
city.
lived in the city.
That's
so
true.
It's very different. We lived in the mountains in the country area.
Okay, she did too up until like
Yeah, I know.
4 or 5 years of her life.
It doesn't take
Is that
long
all?
to pick up the
I
accents
guess.
of the people around you.
You guys were giving me
Although
shit. You guys were
still-
giving me shit because my Massachusetts accent came out of nowhere. What was I saying? Freddie, you pointed it out. What did I say? I said something, and you're like,
For me, it's when I get angry and I start talking fast.
yeah, I think that's what I was doing too.
But
I don't remember what I said.
That was an R.
Yeah, it was. I said instead of R.
yeah.
Eh.
Beers.
But I grew up in New Hampshire. I grew up in New
Yes.
Hampshire, and people didn't really have that accent up there.
No, they didn't. You know what was
Well,
really
like
funny?
terms like wicked and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
We had those, and we still do.
Wicked.
In
Dude,
fact-
that's wicked. We say wicked so fucking
My
much.
entire family says wicked now.
Uh-huh.
Like
That's wicked cool, dude.
I've infected them with my
Oh,
wicked Massachusetts comments.
wicked. Wicked awesome.
We still don't have a bunghole liquors here, though.
What?
Really? You don't know about bunghole liquors?
I mean, I know about the genre. I'm kind of into it, but
No!
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. It's a real place.
Hush over there.
Bunghole liquors. Peabody, Mass.
What the hell is this?
You didn't know about
Is
this?
this like a Fuddruckers?
No, it's a liquor store. Because remember, Massachusetts doesn't have state-controlled liquor, so they have stores that you can go to and buy liquor.
I've never. This is like a New England thing.
Yeah, it's a Massachusetts
I've
thing.
never heard of this ever. Why have I
I don't know.
40 some odd years and I've never heard of this?
I can't believe that, quite frankly. They're everywhere.
Bunghole liquor, dude. I would go there all the time.
Yeah. And you can buy bunghole liquor T-shirts, too.
Oh
because-
my god.
you know.
Reminds me of like butthole surfers.
Yeah.
Oh, on the sun sometimes. Dude. What happened to them?
I don't know. They don't really do much.
Bung. Oh, they won't say the name on the shirt.
No, no,
See,
they say
that's
it.
why we gotta can't have bad words on our shirts.
Don't like it, turn the other cheek. Ah. Look at that shirt. Look at that. It's fantastic.
And that's a good
take that
time
conservative Christian. What is that?
I'm turning the other cheek, Jay.
Recent activity.
So yeah, turn the other cheek.
I saw that. You just hit the fart button again.
Shut up.
Butthole Surfers launch vinyl reissue campaign with Matador. Matador? Wow, 1981.
Yeah, dude, they've been around for a while.
So they must be like 60 or older.
Definitely older.
New album announced in 2021.
Wow.
Interesting.
They were literally like a one-hit wonder, right? Like I
Yeah,
don't
I mean-
remember any of their music. That one song.
Yes, there was really only one major hit, but they did have a lot of good songs that I listened to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're not like very popular. Pepper was that one song, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that their new song? No, not digging it.
I'm not digging that at all. Did like the lead singer like get throat cancer?
It sounds like it. Shit. Hope not.
Damn. You know, like Weird Al's like the only artist that's like that old that like still seems relevant. Like everyone else, it's just like wow, they're pathetic and old. He was doing shit in the
The
80s.
Flaming Lips are still relevant.
Yeah, I guess the Flaming Lips.
Wayne is old now. Like,
Yeah. Have you
straight
seen
gray
like
hair.
you seen like Kiss and like
No.
Bon Jovi like and
We saw Bon
who
Jovi
does
a couple
Welcome-
years
Welcome
ago.
to the jungle.
Axl
We do-
Rose.
but he's pathetic, dude. Have
Oh,
you
yeah.
seen him?
Yeah.
Just stop.
He's like-
Just
yeah.
stop, dude. Don't you have enough money?
Yeah, we saw Bon Jovi like 5 or 6 years ago, and he was pretty old then, but it was still a good show. And I saw the
guess.
Eagles before that one dude died.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I see like recent Marilyn Manson shit, and I'm like,
I saw
guy,
Eddie
my
Money.
guy, you were like 65. Stop it,
I saw Eddie Money once.
Eddie Money.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Isn't that the Cheeseburger in Paradise guy?
Burger in Paradise.
This guy.
Oh my God, is he Canadian?
2 tickets to paradise. That's what it is.
2 tickets to Paradise.
I knew it was something with paradise.
Eddie Money.
Yeah.
Take me home tonight.
Yeah.
Take me home tonight. Is that the song?
I believe it is.
I'm only playing 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear it, but okay.
What?
I'll take your word for it. I don't have the headphones on.
Oh.
Stop it! You're gonna get us demonetized. So we're gonna lose the money. we don't
Demonetized
get.
from our not
Monetized
Demonetized.
channel.
Yep.
Anyway. All right. Well, I'm out of topics.
Yeah. Wow, Andy. I hope you liked your Apple episode
I know.
that you're not here for,
It's cool though.
bitch.
We'll hold him to listening to it.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah,
it's-
we'll like quiz him on it. What
Yeah.
is Drizzle Key?
It's me.
Is that you?
It's not actually me, but replace Andy. But it's that one that he always uses that kind of looks like
It
me
looks
from
like
far away.
You. It looks
Yeah.
like you like grabbing your chin. Like,
Yeah,
you're, like,
it's not
thinking.
though. Pretty sure it's Nicolas Cage.
No, that's a fat guy. Is that really Rich? It looks like Rich.
No, it's not me.
Dude, we can do that on YouTube and stuff. I think we can like make our own like emotes and crap.
Mm.
They have like a feature where somebody donates money, they'll get their text to speech played through our speakers.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like called super chats and stuff. I see people.
So we
do
don't
it.
have to actually act it out like, ooh, ice creams taste so good.
Yes,
Like,
yes, and we don't have to like read out like what people say
Mm.
because y'all be paying us money.
right.
Yeah, right.
Drizzle will be like, that's it. I'm done watching you
fuck
guys.
this shit.
Fuck it. Not worth it.
I thought y'all were like.
What is it?
cool.
99 cents? Nope. Too rich for my blood.
I don't know what the limit is, but you probably do like pennies.
See, that looks like Kim Jong Un.
That looks like Hitler. What the hell?
Anyway,
Anyway, we're out of topics, Rich.
we are, and this was a good episode.
Was it?
It was.
Should I leave all the Apple shit up on our walls?
I don't know. Maybe some of it.
All
Not
right.
all.
Well, this has been Drunk Tech Support for Friday the 8th, 2024.
Beware the Ides of March.
Goodbye, Father.
Go fuck yourself, Jay.
Go F